Students, today we will study malaria and dengue with the help of charts. First of all, malaria. The causal organism of malaria is Plasmodium parasite, which is transmitted through the bites of female Anopheles mosquito. Different species of Plasmodium cause human malaria. These species they are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae and Plasmodium falciparum. If we see the symptoms of malaria, the infected person will have fever, muscular fatigue or pain, back pain, feeling of nausea, vomiting, spleen enlargement, dry cough, and the patient will feel excessive chills and sweating. If we see the life cycle of malaria, then we see that the malarial parasite, it involves two hosts. First one is the human host where the Plasmodium, it completes its asexual phase, and second is mosquito where the Plasmodium completes its sexual phase. In asexual phase, during a blood meal, the malaria infected female Anopheles mosquito inoculates sporozoites into human host. These sporozoites they infect the liver cells. Sporozoites they then mature into schizones. These rupture and then they release the merozoites. This is called exoerythrocytic cycle. Then the merozoites they infect the RBCs and they develop into ring stage trophozoites. Some of these merozoites they develop into schizones, and the schizones they then again release the merozoites. Trophozoites they differentiate into gametocytes, that is male and female gametocytes, and in mosquito's stomach the male gametocytes they penetrate the macro or female gametocytes where the zygotes they are formed. The zygote they develop into ookinets. Ookinets then they invade the midgut wall of mosquito and then they form the oocytes. Oocytes then rupture to release sporozoites which then enter human host again through the mosquito, and again the life cycle is recycled into the human host. Then next, if we see the prevention or control of malaria, we see that we must not allow the stagnation of water into our surroundings. Then elimination of mosquito breeding places is must. We must use the mosquito repellents. We should wear proper and full sleeved clothes, etc. So these preventive measures should be taken care of. If we see that any treatment of malaria, it should be done. The medicine called artemisinin is an anti-malarial drug which is obtained from plant Artemisia annua. The only approved vaccine which has been licensed for malaria as of 2021, its name is RTS, known by the brand name Mosquirix, which has otherwise very low efficacy. So this was all about malaria. Now coming to dengue. Dengue fever, this is caused by DENB virus which spreads through infected Aedes aegypti mosquito. If we see the symptoms in the patient of dengue, there is abrupt onset of high fever, muscular and joint pains, rashes. Serious symptoms, they may also cause bleeding from nose, mouth and gums, frequent vomiting and breathing problems. If we see the life cycle of the virus of dengue, we see that the virus it attaches itself to the membrane and enters into the cell, and after entry the virus it gets disassembled in endosome. Protein translation and polyprotein processing on the membranes takes place and viral RNA replication occurs. Immature virus assembly and then budding into endoplasmic reticulum takes place. Then virus gets matured and releases from the Golgi apparatus, and mature virus it gets released from the cell. Then we see the prevention or treatment of the virus. The preventive measures they include again the elimination of mosquito breeding places. We should cover the small water containers or We must put thin film of oil on top of water surfaces in coolers so as to avoid the breeding places or to get rid of the mosquito larvae. We must use mosquito repellents. We must use full sleeved clothes, and these measures, they should be taken care of. And as far as any vaccine is concerned or any medicine is concerned, there is no specific medicine for dengue, but vaccine is there to prevent dengue. It is called Dengvaxia, and WHO has recommended that the vaccine is only to be given to persons with confirmed previous dengue virus infection. So this was all about malaria and dengue. Thank you.